hello. How is everyone doing? I'm doing fine. Was a little busy the last few days. But we are back. We are back. We still have some emotes to finish because, well, last time we kind of got stuck analyzing the patch notes of Krita for 2 hours. So, I'm sorry. But it is what it is. So yeah, I got a little busy on Tuesday, so I'm sorry. I had business to attend to. However, today we have emotes to finish. We have work to be done. And I have music to turn down a little bit, so my brain can actually function in the right way. Also, I'm kind of trying to get used to my current monitor arms. I'm not quite sure where to position the webcam still. Right now it's just sitting on top of my screen tablet, but I'm not quite happy with that. I have to figure out a good position for the webcam so the tracking isn't all garbled up and weird, and I can still see all the... Hold up. I do have monitor arms. Give me a second. Why didn't I think about that earlier? Probably because it doesn't work. The arm is isn't getting high enough. But I guess it's working the way it does already. It's working well enough. Let's put it like that. So, without further ado, how about we go over to the art scene. This is where we left off. We just did 2 emotes out of 5. I also kind of talked to my client there. I will do the music emote as an animated one, so we still have to kind of figure out what we do in its stead for the static emotes. But we'll find something out. We'll figure something out. I'm not too worried. However, I still need my controller for the hotkeys, because it's just so damn comfy. It's so damn comfy doing that. Much better than just having to go around your monitor just to get to the keyboard. Nah, that's just no fun. It's annoying. Controller is a much better option. And you only have to push the button that you have on your lap. Much nicer. And it takes a little... It's a bit easier to get used to. It's good to see you around. Oh, well. I'm happy to be here. I'm sorry that I couldn't on Tuesday. And to be fair, actually today was planned that I go to the workshop of my dad's, but yesterday he went like, you know what, I rather spend some time with a buddy of mine, and we are working on our old timers. So I thought, great, I have a day to stream again. I'm just glad you're here now. Usually Monday, Tuesday, and Fridays. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for stupid or important reasons, but usually it's important reasons. Also, I should probably also announce when I'm not streaming. I usually forget to do that. With a body of yours, because you have many... What? Oh, that's fine. I'm glad you're live, regardless. Thank you. So, we have work. We have stuff. So how about we just start? So last time we did this adorable ghost emote. That was a pun with buddy. Oh. Oh. Okay. I get it. Somehow I managed to get, and that's a bit of a weird guilty pleasure of mine. No, maybe not that weird, but somehow I managed to get back into watching wrestling. Yeah, no shit. I actually watched that. And I think yesterday was Raw on schedule. To be fair, it's the German voiceover, so it's a little bit ruined in my taste, but it's kind of hard to get the original sound from that. It's a little bit annoying because I kind of like the original sound. Yesterday was Wednesday indeed, yes, but in Germany we get the yes, Raw is on Mondays. However, we have a German commented version, and that airs on Wednesdays. I'm not happy about it, but for me it's kind of hard to get a hold of the original sound. So for me it was yesterday's Raw instead of Monday's Raw. But honestly, it was an interesting show. Like, holy shit, there was so much going on. And to be fair, getting back into it by just catching up with like 2 episodes of Raw and 2 episodes of SmackDown, haven't caught up yet. Do not spoil it. Let me suggest to you something. The last week was a little bit disappointing for me. Might be different for you, but it was a little bit disappointing for me. It was not too great. The fights yesterday, or for you Monday? Oh boy, there was a lot going on. So just trying to get you hyped there for last Monday's, or your Monday's Raw, my Wednesday's Raw. Kind of trying to get back into it, which is kind of hard because my favorite wrestler is nowhere to be found, because he's more of a, or he has been kind of away from it, so to speak. Yes, I have to admit, I have to openly admit, I am and I will always be a little bit of a Jeff Hardy fangirl. The guy is just cool. He's an artist, so why should I not root for him if I will ever see him on TV? Let's just hope that he might at some point maybe come back. I mean, I know that he's actually fighting alongside his brother. Yeah, I know Jeff Hardy is in TNA, which is really hard to get a hold of, since all we get over here is SmackDown, Raw, and NXT. That's, I think, about as much as we can get here. So if I wanna be the Jeff Hardy fangirl that I claim to be, I should probably figure out a way to watch TNA. But he has been on NXT sometimes. Ooh, interesting to know. But yeah, I would love to see him back on the big shows. Would love that. For the obvious reasons that I like the guy. Also the way that he kind of caught himself. I mean, he was really struggling with drugs and stuff. To be fair, there's probably a lot of reasons that I certainly do not know about why he got stuck in that predicament, so to speak. Probably have to do my research on that one. But I've been following him on Instagram, and I really like what he does there. Doing his little mask art stuff by mowing it into the lawn. You have to even think about that first. I really like that. It's creative. I mean, using the lawn as a medium to make your pictures. Didn't think of that. To be fair, I also don't have a garden, so take that for what you will. If I had a lawn, I might have tried it at least. After seeing what he did. But well, can't do it myself. Also, he's actually a pretty decent singer. Though sometimes I have the feeling that he's not picking the right songs to sing. So, well, I'm kind of trying to still stay somewhat critical in a constructive way when it comes to stuff like that. Because that's also important. When I am critical of other people, I usually want them to become a better person in the first place. Sometimes I kind of mess up with the tone, because I do not notice when my tone is just, I don't know, rude. Maybe I'm too German. Might also be because we German tend to be very straightforward. Instead of just trying to tiptoeing around the rules of being polite. But that's also the reason why people tend to like me for some reason. Apparently. I don't want to have to think 10 times before I state my opinion. God freaking damn it. Especially because my opinions aren't that bad. Also, it has the benefit that my opposite doesn't have to read code before they understand what I'm trying to tell them. So I'm actually pretty happy with the directness that we have around here. Also, being quote-unquote polite or nice kind of feels like being fake sometimes. Don't ask me why, but I'd rather be kind than nice. Yeah, I use that VPN to watch everything WWE because of the stupid ads on Netflix. The American Netflix with Raw, but then SmackDown they show ads, and I'm not a fan of YouTube TV. So I just use Netflix with a VPN. I'm not even sure if we in Germany can use YouTube TV. I have yet to actually see something about that, honestly. Or maybe I just never noticed the availability of that. Don't think you can. Yeah, I guess. I could be wrong. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea if YouTube TV is even a thing here in Germany. Though most of our TV stations usually have their own little streaming service, so I'm not. I don't have a problem with that. I don't know. I still like my 5 words to open all the doors. Doesn't feel fake to use them, even though I'd admit it's ritualistic. I mean, I get it. I absolutely get it. For me, it's just like, if I have to think 3 times before I state my opinion, it just feels like it's not going to be my opinion anymore. If I have to soften the blow to a degree that it just doesn't feel like I spoke those words, why should I even speak them in the first place? You know? Let alone that I even if I think 3 times about it, which I rarely do because my impulse control is kind of shit. Gotta admit. Then usually the time is kind of gone to reply in the first place. I don't want to have to think 3 times about my words if the timing then is so off that no one understands the context. My mom uses YouTube TV a lot, so it's why we have it, but it's uber expensive. I can imagine. Luckily enough, here in Germany, the TV stations that do online streaming do that for free. They usually just finance themselves via advertising. Though to be fair, advertising on that program was... Holy shit, I have never heard so much milquetoast music before. German music has become... German pop music has become so incredibly milquetoast that I kind of want to fall asleep while watching it. Or while listening to it. And even then, I would probably be more annoyed than calm enough to fall asleep to it. I won't regard holding back as being polite, but saying hello back when somebody says hello is just common courtesy, for example. Yeah, I get it. To be fair, for me, I actually had to get used to people even greeting me on the street in the first place, because I used to live in the city center where that's usually one of those things that is a huge difference between living in the city center and living in a more rural region. When you're living in the city, you usually keep to yourself. Unless you're in some kind of club or something, of course, then you share as much as you can. Soon as you go into a smaller town or something like that, the mentality is quite different. Because for one thing, it's a bit more on the polite side, because everyone knows everyone. As soon as you fuck up, of course people are going to spread rumors and talk about you and stuff like that, which is kind of scary. Not gonna lie, the thought alone that stuff like that can happen when you live in a smaller town is really scary to me, because I know I make many mistakes without even noticing. Or without even knowing in the first place. Well, that's kind of what makes me afraid of people. And it's just getting worse when you're not even getting proper or direct feedback on what you did wrong. And if you're an outsider, you're already... They already hate you. The smaller the town, the easier it is to get hated on when you're an outsider. I don't like that. People should at least give you a chance. I had this feeling a couple times today. Yeah. It's just really difficult. Kind of depending on what you mean with people just talking about you as soon as you do something wrong. Kind of feels like you're being watched like in 1984. And the whole, when you're an outsider, you are treated as such is sometimes kind of rage-inducing. So YouTube, they have an offer for 3 months. You pay about $68 per month, and then it goes to 83 per month. Doesn't include the extra my dad pays for to watch Puerto Rico Hispanic broadcasting and such. Holy moly, that's a lot of money. I would never pay that much. Like, hell nah. To be fair, I try to stay away from subscription models as a whole, which is kind of ironic because you can subscribe to my channel. So take that however you will. I did put the euro conversion. It's fine. I have a somewhat understanding what USD translates into, or how much USD translates into euros. So if I am uncertain, then I ask. But yeah, the irony doesn't go past me that I am technically a somewhat channel that you can subscribe to, but I myself am not a fan of subscription models. Also try to stay away from subscriptions. If I use one, it's usually under 5 USD. That's good. That's a good idea. Speaking of which, what would you actually pay in a month to get a monthly sticker sheet? Hi Quantum, how you doing? Because I'm getting close to the point where I can say I do monthly sticker sheet. So a little bit of a sticker club. $20 is $20. Yes. $20 is $20. So $20 is, I think, about 18 euros-ish. At least if my estimates are right. Okay, today, how are you? I'm doing good. It's getting also pretty warm. I hope it's not getting too warm, because I usually tend to struggle as soon as temperatures hit the 30 degrees Celsius mark. Luckily enough, we're pretty far from that, but if I saw that correctly in the weather report, it's gonna be about 20-ish. Degrees Celsius at the end of next week. I mean, at least you could offer a lot of for people who want to subscribe to you. Not just like emotes and ad-free content. You could give them merch discounts and subchat. If I had merch, I could do the merch discount. And a subchat, if you ever made a Discord, that's usual. I do have a Discord. However, I don't know if I can be comfortable with sharing that. Let alone that Discord is currently being a bit meh for several reasons. Like, they are really not good with their data handling. Makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Let's just say I do have a friend Discord. I think I actually made the decision once I started earning a little bit of money thanks to ads and subscriptions, that as soon as I hit the regular average viewership of 2 digits, so as soon as we get above 10 average viewers per stream, I'll definitely open up an extra Discord just for you guys. Right now, I don't think it's worth it. I do know for pricing though, I just threw out a number. 20 bucks is a bit much for a sticker sheet. I would go more like, I don't know, €2 plus shipping? Because shipping can be damn expensive. So that would be my idea. Because then my costs are kind of covered and I still have a little bit extra to actually say that I'm earning. But yeah, I've already thought about the whole Discord thing, or having a chat for having a kind of chat. Most people for like sticker sheets do $5 or so. Yeah, that sounds alright. To be fair, my production costs aren't that high, so kind of wanna keep it affordable for basically anyone who wants to. Hi Lex and Monkey Skull! Holy moly! Everyone's coming over. So what if you made a tiered structure based upon size quantity? Also an option. Now my current plan with the whole sticker sheet thing and everything, but shipping to the US is too much. Actually, it's okay. It's not terribly expensive. It's a little bit more, but it's not terribly expensive, especially when we're talking something that's just the size of a letter. Like international shipping from here, when it's really just letter sized, we're talking about €3 and $30. €3 and 30 cents. Sorry, brain was just farting there a little bit. So that's actually okay. Used to paying $6 max for shipping, so forwarding I'm just a little like, ooh, here we are. Yes, got that stamp. Wait, no, but a letter up to 500 grams, just $3.30. That's affordable. That's okay. I can live with that. I just have to hope that stuff like that's not getting lost in the mail, because that would be annoying as hell. What distro are you on now? Still PKOS. I'm not changing that. Not in a long shot. I'm also still rocking X11, so... Because I'm one of those crazies that just don't want to give up on it. Yeah, 3 something euros doesn't sound bad. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah. Letters up to 500 grams. Little more than $3. That's okay for international shipping. What are the normal sizes you make? What are you talking about? Quantum, because right now I'm a little bit confused. X11 is still more widely supported. Yeah, I know, right? My main problem currently is the fact that Wayland and OBS are having a bit of a problem with each other for the simple reason that I cannot use WebDocs on OBS if I were to switch to Wayland. My Arch distro completely changed to Wayland in new update though. Hope it catches up. Wayland is a nice compositor. I'm just not. What aspect size do you normally make stickers though? So the stickers that I have designed so far are, let me think. Hi Firemane. Are 9.5 centimeters by 13.5. So something around those lines. What's Wayland? It's a bit more complicated. Maybe ask Lexapertha, because I only know that it exists. I'm still a Linux baby, so to speak. Or I'm also kind of bad at explaining terms like these, because that's usually not my perfect field. Alright, I'm not feeling great. Alrighty, John, I hope you're feeling better soon. Windowing system, yes. How app manages GUI. Thanks for explaining, Lex. It helps. It helps a lot. Since I am not an IT person, I am an art person. And I'm really happy about everyone who can explain that stuff, because I just know that it exists. I should be ashamed of myself. Wait. Hold up! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Right! One of the new Krita features I can actually use. Settings, Dockers. Where is it? On Canvas brush. What are you? Oh, that. Okay, never mind. I don't need that. Settings, Dockers. Where is my palette? Colors mixer. Tone selector. Load management. Come on, it was here somewhere. Where did my palette history go? Anyone know where my palette history went? Because all I see is palette, patterns. I thought we had that. Now all of a sudden it's gone? Did I miss something? Probably can't see it, so maybe you guys help me. Any app you run has to use your window compositor. Yeah, Wayland is new and has better API, but most ecosystems still default to X11. Also, I prefer X11 because you can use WebDocs on that, with OBS. Somehow they have yet to figure out how to fix that on Wayland. And I'm a little bit miffed that they have not done that. I am pissed, I have to admit. Because if that wouldn't be a problem, if that would work, I would already be on Wayland and everything would be fine. I wouldn't have to worry about X11 not existing anymore at some point, which might happen. Where did it go? Where is that? Weird. Oh wait, I can, oh. Save there. Huh. Well, that's also good. All right. Guess I'll better use this. Oh, this tech talk might make me fall back asleep. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But Lex was asking if I switched Linux distro, and I had to disappoint him. Also, I still need to add those whiskers. There we go. Much better. But yeah, I'm kind of one of those weirdos that are interested into tech, but maybe understand like 1/10 of that. I kind of try to understand it, and I'm honestly happy about anyone who can explain to me some stuff, even when I'm not asking. Because I am interested, I'm just too stupid to ask. Hey, Juggler! How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing commissions. So around 4 to 5 inches, I think. No, 4 by 5 inches, I think, are standard cost just for printing that size. Is at least $1 here. Plus the design time, color. So 2 to 5 seems appropriate, depending on how many you print. The good thing is I can print that stuff at home. So I don't have to worry too much about going to a print shop to print my stickers. I got myself a pretty nice printer. Felt you should switch to doing programming steams. No, everyone's gonna just run away from me if I did that. Let alone that programming for me is kind of for me witchcraft. I have to admit, programming for me is witchcraft. I do not understand it. I never will, because every time I see a wall of code, my brain just stops functioning. So I'm kind of happy that I don't have to do it. It would benefit me in my technology's borderline magic. No, it's just the type of math that even I can't get behind. After a long time opening Satisfactory on Steam to get all the achievements and forgot AGS turned off getting achievements. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. That really sucks. I honestly did a little bit of Satisfactory this morning, or this early noon-ish. I kind of missed it. I really missed it. Like if you plan to print 200 and it took you 16 hours to design, you justify an hourly rate for your work, then divide by the quantity you plan to make. I want to have it be affordable. I want my stickers to be affordable, first and foremost. Which then also means that I have to just sit back and go like, okay, I'll just have a bit of a margin and that's fine. You need to be a higher level tech priest to solve higher level problems. Normal humans can't see the machine god. Yeah, indeed. I missed Feldy Factory? Yeah, kinda. But yeah, I played a little bit this morning. Because I kind of wanted to... Feldy Satisfactory and Factory are already kind of like programming. Huh. So yeah, I'm kind of working on a cathedral of factories. Well, okay, factory cathedral actually, because I'm kind of trying to emulate the Gothic architecture style, like Dick Butt did. Yeah, I know his name is kind of weird, but holy shit, that Satisfactory Gothic build was just amazing. And I kind of want to have something inspired by that, because I do love Gothic architecture. You have data and data flow. Coding is just defining that flow. Yes, but it's playing Satisfactory is less text in my face. As soon as I see too much text, my brain just goes like, nope, nope, I do not compute. I need optics. I need pretty pictures. I cannot do with all the text. Go away. Dick Butt Donut? Yes, that one exactly. When I saw that build, I was just like, I have to do something inspired by that. I just didn't think that making the ceiling for that could be so stressing. The flesh is weak, Felly. Embrace the certainty of steel. Oh, I do. Sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes. Why is that so quiet? We should all become cyborgs. Nah. That's no fun. I recently started to build my first mod build factory. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, that sounds like real fun. But yeah, I kind of wanna have a cool build based on Gothic architecture, kind of like Dick Butt did. His build is just chef's kiss, beautiful, absolutely lovely. I kind of hope to at least somewhat get to that kind of level of dedication. Might not perfectly get there, but at least somewhat. Like a degree, Coffee Stain should give out certificates of accomplishment in mathematics and architecture. That's also the main reason why I like to play Satisfactory, because architecture is great. I love architecture. Just like Jeezy, I'm more on the creative side of the game. Right, at least I'm trying to. To be fair, I'm still on my first save, so do not expect masterpieces from me. But I'm already kind of happy with what I got. Gonna need a lot of glass, indeed. Oh yeah, the Australian amphitheater is really cool. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Just gotten... Oh, we have ads in about 3 minutes. Probably should put some kind of notification. Back, my friend called. Well, then you have a pretty great timing. Because I just got a message, so I had to quickly reply to that. I'm famous now, all my friends be calling me. Yeah, you're a VIP. Did you know it's based off the shape of orange peel? Of the shape of orange peels? Why? I thought it was actually based off of the shape of sunken boats. Maybe that's just too depressing to actually admit. But hey, that's kind of cool to know. I think I remember from the same architect. There was a museum, or maybe I'm kind of misremembering that because that was actually a Simpsons episode. A museum based on crumpled paper. I think that was the Simpsons episode. So. Funny enough, I once built a small Titan in Minecraft many years ago. Where did it go? Why didn't it turn into a big Titan? Why didn't it grow? I'm trying hard to put one thing in the art form of abstract. Anything can be abstract if you're brave enough. Oh no, you lost the file. That sucks. That really sucks. But yeah, we have ads in a little bit, so I better just put away my pen before I just by accident keep drawing through the ad break. I don't want to do that to you because we do take breaks during the ad break. I don't want you to miss out on anything. And that is procrastination. Oh, come on. You sure about that? Earl? Oh. Feet. Oh. Shoo! We got ads. While the ads are running, I'll quickly head to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I think I forgot my smudge guard in the bathroom. I don't want to go back. Oh wait, no, it's right in front of me. I'm so stupid. I am having a stupid... Also, ads are almost over, so we can keep going. Alrighty. Ads are over, we're back. I prefer paper to digital, but kind of curious on what's your thought on modern art. You get the meaning behind the art. Honestly, I don't really care too much about quote-unquote modern art. Technically, I'd be kind of part of it, but in the end, to me, it's just kind of money laundering, especially when we're talking gallery art, because that usually is just there to be bought by fat cats that have money to launder, so they might as well just use an artist for that. Which doesn't mean I wouldn't love to be in there, but on the other hand, it's kind of like it's a dirty business, but it kind of makes a lot of money. Me and my friend are watching you, and he asked me this, and I'm asking you that. Gotta get rid of that drug money somehow. Yeah, indeed. The art business is incredibly dirty and riddled by nepotism. I find it kind of sad because genuine artists like me that actually also put their feelings behind their work, we have no chance. Especially if you're like me and you actually have integrity when it comes to economics. I don't want to act like I don't want to act like I'm a big shot when I don't feel like it. I would have to pull so many weird stunts if I would want to make it in the art world and sell my paintings. I would feel absolutely disgusting. Oh, are you okay? Personally, I just want to look at something pretty. That's also kind of nice. Though pretty is somewhat... Beauty is kind of in the eye of the beholder. Good that the beholder only has one eye. Though it also depends on what kind of mythical creature, mythical beholder we're talking about. I think a D&D beholder has a few more. How the hell did I get there? But yeah, I kind of have my issues with the actual art world and how economics work in that kind of field. Because it's so much nepotism. It kind of feels like you can't get even half a foot into the door to sell your shit. What are you talking about? Money laundering? I taped the banana to a wall for art. It's beautiful. And then these pretentious explanations about what the art means. Hell, when I'm painting, I have no clue what my art means. And I'm not shitting you. My brain just comes up with these pictures. I cannot tell you what it means. I want you to tell me what it means because I have no clue. Or better, I don't like to impose a meaning onto my art. Because, I don't know, feels inauthentic. Talking to myself for 3 minutes. Jesus Christ, Earl! You're not the only person in the room. Grow up, kiddo. Food! Oh yeah, I would love to have a little snack as well. But yeah, thanks for feeding the monkey, fireman. I still need a good... I need a really good sound bit for that. Bananas for the monkey. Yes. So yeah, I guess I said enough when it comes to the art world and my feelings about that. I wish there was a genuine way to actually break into it, but it is what it is. Not sure if I mentioned it yet, but I've been designing characters again. Oh, that sounds good. After being burned out for months and not touching the hobby. That sounds great. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you. Wait. As I went to the kitchen to grab a banana. Ha! So you kind of fed yourself by being fed from by the chat, I guess? I think I want to go for something more yellowish, maybe a little bit into the greens. Not too bright. Oh wait, I went for more of a cell shading look, did I? Oh. Guess I'll just pick a different brush then. He foresaw this banana. The prophecy has been realized. I draw a banana with a banana. So you're going for bananaceptions then? Does a banana even stain paper? Talking about monkeys, can I ask for a space monkey commission? You can! Commissions are open! Good that Stream Elements actually does proc when someone says commission in chat. So, if you'd like to commission something, go ahead and go to my VGen, because that's much easier for me to handle when we're talking about bookkeeping and stuff. It's easier to do my taxes like that, or with that, because it handles everything. Or not quite. It's already hard enough that I have to do my taxes in the first place, but well, it is what it is. Banana Republic indeed. As a prophecy foretold, you are Dovahana, banana born. Oh, now I get it. Dovanana. Okay, that does not flow as well as Dovahkiin. still want to go for something. Maybe not. I don't want to go down with the opacity here. I have to pay a little bit attention to what kind of color I'm using here. Foo's banana! Also, if we want to do it correctly, we would probably go for a banana kin. Banana kin. Because we're talking kin as being similar, I think. Kinship is being similar to another, or being friends with another. And Dova is, as far as I understand, but I usually just do that within context. Oh wait, color dodge. That makes more sense. And Dova is, I think, the word for dragon? I have the high ground, Bananakin. Oh no, Bananakin Skywalker. Oh boy. You could have brought balance to the peel. You were the chosen one. Oh god. People might hate me for that, but I'm not a Star Wars fan. But maybe that's also kind of my fault, because I actually managed to fall asleep several times during Star Wars movies. I'm so damn sorry that I have to disappoint you guys. To be fair, I was watching that with a person that I was way too comfortable with to actually stay awake. So maybe blame my comfort level? Oh god, I just lost people just because I said that I slept during Star Wars, that I'm not a Star Wars fan. I'm so sorry. No! No! Please don't execute me. Be nice. I'm just a potat. Wait, Order 66 is something. What was that again? I probably shouldn't say that I don't like Star Wars, but I can also say I don't hate it. I can understand the appeal. Haha, appeal. Thou shalt receive the fury of the Emperor by heavy flamer. Oh, come on. Would be worse if I would hate it. It would be much worse if I hated it. I'm just not liking it. As I said, I do understand the appeal. Just not my cup of tea. I am very sorry for being indifferent. No, actually I'm not. I think I actually want to add an extra multiply layer on top of here to maybe get a bit more depth in there. Oh, that's a bit too dark. Maybe not that dark. Chainsaw noises. Oh, come on. Now you're overdoing it, Firemaid. Zach D Films. How many bananas would it take to make 1 bar of potassium? Yes! All the bananas! Because we can. How many bars does it take to make a nana? Wait. I think I actually added some yellow highlights into the eyes, if I remember correctly. So let's add that as well. And that's actually pretty nicely readable. That's great, that's awesome. Since you do have to be able to even understand what is depicted, it's tiny. Might want to add a white border around this one as well, though. So what we will be doing is copy that layer style, put that on here, then you can actually see the emote. It's as easy as that. All right, next one. That one was rage. I just wish it wasn't so hard to actually fit the hat on there. I guess that's the best thing I can do. So let's do this one. I'm gonna enjoy this one because it's such a nice expression to draw. Also, if I do that right, you should be actually able to see the eyes or the eyelashes. Without me having to trick around. $400 bananas to make a potassium bar. Damn, that's a lot. What was I thinking with that nose? I mean, it looks right when I'm doing the line art, but I cannot make much sense from the sketch alone. Oh well. Should be fine. As long as I know what I have to do here. think I wanted to talk about something, but I have forgotten what it was. Oh, by the by, it is Easter weekend. Are you guys actually having holidays then, or is it more like a, well, okay, someone's hiding eggs and everyone still has to work? Because now we here in Germany have an elongated weekend. I personally don't like it. For the simple fact that I cannot do my grocery shopping on the holiday. I know that sounds kind of selfish, and I very much respect everyone who has to work on a national holiday or religious holiday. Yeah, technically it's a religious holiday. Hell, I even gave the people at the gas station a nice tip. Holidays are fake, nothing matters. When I had to get some stuff on the second Christmas holiday. Because hell, people that work during the Christmas holidays very much deserve to be thanked for their service. These people are the ones that keep this world somewhat running. And I'm also thankful for everyone who's doing a job that's kind of seen as quote-unquote lesser, because they are also people that keep our world running. Everyone who does service, everyone who cleans, everyone who's driving around with a truck delivering stuff. These guys deserve more respect than they get. Far more. I'm just sitting here drawing little pictures. But I wouldn't be able to get my groceries if those quote-unquote lesser jobs would not exist. The owner of the restaurant where I work is too much of a cheapskate rat to give us holiday pay. That sucks. I mean, here it's just, if there's a holiday, no one's kind of working. Unless you are, well, of course, if you are working in gastronomy, I think that's also the English word for it. Like if you're working at a restaurant, then your employer, of course, decides if you are working or not. Usually that's also the most profitable time. So it's kind of worth it to actually stay open during holidays like Easter, Christmas, etc. And I get it. People really don't want to cook on a holiday. Who am I to judge those? If you can afford to eat out, of course, go for it. You're paying the wages of those service people. Yeah, that actually does work. And she needs teeth that come from the bottom. Like this. There we go. That looks much better. Can understand staying open, but if one going to force their employees to work instead of being with their loved ones, the least one can is give them holiday pay. I kind of get it, and actually there should be a regulation. I think there is actually a regulation that you have to get paid a certain percentage more if working during holidays and Sundays here in Germany. Not sure how the regulations do affect restaurant businesses, because they usually are open during Sundays one way or another. Holiday pays should be a government subsidy. There is no regulation here in the US. There are so little regulations in the US that I'm kind of concerned for Americans. Like you guys are getting fucked over when you're sick, which is already a travesty. You have a certain amount of sick days that you can take, while we just have to prove that we are sick by going to the doctor. I don't even want to start about insurance. I still don't understand how people can actually see that as a scam, while it gives you the possibility to go to a doctor in the first place without having to pay incredible fees for that treatment. It's pretty much prepaid doctors. Holiday pay is optional and it's bullshit. Yeah. Why expect businesses to pay for things that they do or don't care about? Because you have to force them to. That was already crazy. I actually watched a video essay from a German guy, and he was talking about how Walmart tried to actually get into the German market. First thing they did is completely ignore German work regulations, which is an absolute no-go here, because we workers here in Germany have enough rights to bite you in the ass bad if you fuck it up. And then all those really, really weird rituals you have to go through when you're working at a Walmart, where I'm just like, the hell? Let alone that the job as a greeter at Walmart? No one needs that. No one needs that. No one wants to actually be greeted by a person when they do their grocery shopping. They just want to work through their shopping list, pay their stuff, and go. So it's kind of bewildering for Germans to having to do stuff like that or having a job for that. Because that's not work. That's just standing around and saying hello in the most fake way possible. Walmart greeters are there disguised as asset protection. Okay. I don't know. That's usually what security cameras are for. Or have they never heard of security cameras? You're less likely to steal from a human face than a faceless company. Quantum, I notice how American you are. Because stealing is not the problem you think it is. Or let's just say it can be a problem. But there are different reasons for people stealing, not that a person is there, because everyone knows that those greeters are just there to be fucked over by wages that are just abysmal. They're also usually for the elderly or disabled who can't work a regular job. Pensions? Are they not a thing? I mean, to be fair, I do not speculate on ever going to retire, considering the current state of economics all over the world. Well, yeah, everyone at Walmart is getting a big stick up the poop. Exactly, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Also, if you have to work a job as a disabled person, as a greeter, I kind of feel like that's even more demeaning. But besides that point, that's the purpose of a greeter. Well, in my locality at least. Okay. I think I want to try to use that close gap tool. Just for, I don't know, 3? Yeah. 3 pixels should be almost enough. Let's make that one bigger. Stand here and say hi to everyone. But sir, I can't stand! I can't stand you either, but you have to work something. No, that's not what I mean. I don't care. Stand here and say hello to everyone. Getting on disability doesn't give enough money to live with. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Which forces those on it to get a job with abysmal pay, since if they make beyond a certain amount, they'll be kicked off the program. Oh, that sounds kind of familiar. I'm not on a disabled program, but I have my own regulations that I have to follow to a degree. I'm kind of trying to work beyond that. Would be nice if I could get there, but well, that's another point for another day. Is it just me, or does it kind of look like it's filling on top of the lines? I guess it just looks like that. Yeah, the bigger issue here isn't the pay. It depends. It's the cost of living that's too damn high. Yes. And that's a bit of a difficult one to actually solve. Thing is, we cannot live in a money or currency or a society that is devoid of currency, because not everyone needs everyone else's service. If I bake bread and you sell fish hooks, or you have fish hooks, I do not need your fish hooks, but you do need my bread. So what are you gonna do? That's why money was made in the first place. Stop printing more money. Yeah. For example, stop increasing minimum. That's okay. The minimum wage thing is a bit of a problem. And I don't mean that it existing is a problem, but the talking against minimum wage is a problem. Because not having that kind of regulation pretty much gives every employer out there the justification to pay you, I don't know, $1 per hour when you're desperate for money. You get me? It makes people much more exploitable. So there are a few arguments for minimum wage. But I do understand why people would argue against it if they only understand the concept to a certain degree. If you get me. I'm not saying get rid of minimum wage, I'm saying stop increasing the bar. If the bar can't even buy you the food that you need, then kinda needs to be increased. The funny thing is, minimum wage is not even quite determining the worth of what you're eating. It's just one factor out of a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. This one. For example, the reason why the oil prices over here in Europe are just going through the roof, certainly not because of minimum wage. The reasons the food prices are being as bad as they are, also not the fault of minimum wage. Make well above minimum wage, yet I can barely afford to live. See, that's my point. You kinda need a bar that makes your job at least a livable amount of money. Minimum wage goes up, product costs increase, and cost of living increases exponentially. Yes and no. As I said, it's just one factor of many. And sometimes some factors are just absolute bullshit. Yes, that's the cost of living's fault, not the minute. Okay, so we're pretty much going in circles right here, Quantum. Is that what we're talking? We're going in circles. And that's actually the funny thing. That arguments like these can go in circles, and actually that's the reason why I never wanted to get into topics like these in the first place. Sadly, it's everywhere. I mean, they are linked in an indirect loop, yeah, kinda. Minimum wage here is, where I live is 10 an hour, and I make almost 17 an hour. I can barely survive paycheck to pay. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. It's a good way to keep the poor poor. I don't know, man. That has nothing to do with minimum wage. Because that's a little bit more on the difficult side. $15 here, I make 30, and I'm struggling to keep my house. That's... I mean, that you had a house in the first place is already impressive. Because a lot of people can barely make rent. Everything needs to match the cost of living. Minimum wage has greatly been devalued because it hasn't matched inflation rates. Yeah, inflation is usually the biggest factor in that. Minimum because it matched inflation rates. Costs only go up because corporations don't just want some of the money, but all of the money. Yeah. Profit has to increase year over year for shareholders. Inflation is a scam. You heard it first. I have no idea about economics, but I know that there are a lot more variables in what goes into why prices are rising than minimum wage. It's been hell of a time trying to get one. I can imagine. Yeah, most of the time it is greed. Thing is, I'm not even advocating for some kind of economic system like socialism, because that also has its downsides. Or better, it's so easy to exploit that system as well. especially the ones that try to implement that system or claim to implement that system, usually are also the ones that exploit other people while pointing the finger at other people at the exact same time. And that's where I'm kind of angry. My rent was $650 per month and went up. Whoa! Whoa! That's, oh my goodness! Those are numbers that I didn't. I mean, to be fair, it also depends on location and size of the rented object. Gonna become Johnny Silverhand. Nah, you don't want to end up in a chip. Can just imagine that would be hell. Also, Johnny Silverhand was a prick. Rental was too bad, 1 bath, 500 square feet. I think I need to convert that real quick. Give me a sec. 550. 51 square meters. Oh, that's nice and big. That's actually pretty nice. I wish I could afford that. I wish I could get that in the first place. So one more combo of corporation getting away with murder and the government getting paid off to look the other way. Yeah, kinda. The thing that just annoys me the most is people always talk, yeah, it's the billionaires and the millionaires. Nah, it's all the psychopaths. I'm pretty sure there are very, very few people out there that happen to be on the rich side. Actually nice people. They're just incredibly rare. For some reason, you only get ahead in life if you're being an antisocial prick. Too bad, I have something called empathy. Oh, and a guilty conscience. Usually helps. Or better, it doesn't help with getting rich. Let alone that I don't even want to get rich, I just want to be able to live. Oh, we have ads in progress! Why has no one told me? God damn it! We just went back to the days when everyone paid 5% of their total income as taxes. Lots of problems would be fixed and many wouldn't give a shit about 5%. Yesn't. Yesn't. I don't want to survive, I just want to live. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. My throat. I just want to live and not hate my life. Which sounds like an absolutely impossible feat to actually obtain. Just want my taxes to hurry with the stupid road construction outside. It's been months. Oh god. Oh, I can relate to that. Used to live in a bit of a bigger city, and right outside my window there was that incredibly long construction site. Just really sucked. And now I live in what feels like the absolute middle of bumfuck nowhere. Which makes anything simple, like getting groceries, a pain in the butt, because most of the time I have to walk. There's a road down in Arkansas that they've been working on for over a decade and it's still not done on this day. Whoa. Road's gonna pop my tires, I swear. Oh boy! I think for me the biggest issue is the fact that, and that's a very German thing to complain about, that our public transportation is not as dependable as it should be. That partially is influenced by a big construction site in the capital of my state, which they have been working on for, let me think. I think at this point it should be 2 decades? Yeah, two decades? Sounds about right. Just want them to be done because we didn't want that rebuild of that main station. We didn't even want that in the first place. Yeah, I know. Public transportation in the US is just a disaster. Like, you guys don't even consider it, which is a shame because it could be incredibly useful, especially for those who are kind of short on money. But when you're trying to get somewhere, in a region that usually has decent public transportation, you get to your nearby train station or bus station or something, and then you all of a sudden read from this, usually the day before, to this date, usually 2 weeks after, the trains don't work between this and this station. Please get to the to this and this bus to bridge that gap. And I'm just like, why'd you have to do this to me? Can we please not? Which also usually means that I have to rethink my strategy when I go somewhere. It really sucks balls. Gas prices in the US are insane too. Just drove 9 hours to the state over and gas is 4.9 a gallon. What's that per liter? Oh, check New York. We have an FTA public transportation and it's fairly cheap. Well, for well-treaded walked areas. Good thing is if you are living in a bit more populated area around here, then you are in luck. Then at least you have like 2 or 3, maybe even 5 buses to get around to the next towns. If you if you live in a super rural town, you can deem yourself lucky if the bus there is actually going on Sundays. I'm sorry that I have to laugh here, but $1.29 per liter is cheap here. We hit the €2 per liter mark, I think like last week. Like, you're pretty well off with your gas. You're incredibly well off with your gas. Just saying. Now we hit the €2 mark per liter last week. Visiting New York's butthole soon. Oh, my condolences that you have to get to Jersey. I feel very sorry for you. But it is what it is. You have to go through hell to get out of it. One dude on Insta was paying like $8.99 per gallon, so double? But it's... well, okay, California. Who would have guessed? I don't know what that would be in liters. I mean, it's roughly double. Let's see. It's actually looking pretty good. Still needs a white outline though. Pass through New York and I'd be content to not do so again. Oh boy. It's really that bad? I think I actually want to add a little something. Oh wait, I actually forgot to add the whiskers. So that's something I have to put here. And then I can actually, I'll just take that blue here. Maybe a little bit of the white. Can we just sell New York to the Canadians? I don't think that the Canadians want New York. I'm pretty sure the Canadians don't want New York either. Swoop is swoop. New York City is the problem, the rest of the state is quiet. Yeah, but you only hear from New York City as representation of the whole state, which I also find kind of weird. It's overall a metropolitan problem. I would say the bigger the city, the bigger the problems usually, because you can't. It's kind of hard to handle collections of humans that large. Well, maybe biased, but I live in New York, but I live in suburban, rural New York. Lucky for you. Pass through the border of the state while moving cross country in the air raid. Oh. Fireman, you sure you didn't pass, I don't know, maybe a field or something? They were just fertilizing? Would explain a lot. Yep, that's still readable. That's actually better readable than before. So what do we... Oh, we actually went through the 4 main ones. Maybe I could improve upon this rage one. Let me see. That's a multiplier there. You are the color dodge. Okay, let's give this a bit more pizzazz. A bit more contrast. In the hopes that it actually is visible on the emote once it hits a chat. Because that's a bit of a main concern here. The smaller the details, the harder you can actually see them. I remember seeing New York City in the distance, and all I saw was skyscraper tops and brown haze. Yeah, that's... air pollution, hooray! No one wants it, everyone gets it. It's also why public transportation should be working better. I mean, if we're thinking about it, if we can share as many vehicles as we can, might kind of help with air pollution. Not that I have any clue on how that works, but it makes sense in my head. I think I also want to add some white on top here. And smudge that just a little bit. Just to have some kind of reflection from the eyes. Oh yeah, good public transportation can help with traffic and with air quality. Let alone that making towns and cities more walkable. I think big cities usually have better rate of walkability. But I was kind of shocked. I was in a small town in America for a few days, but that's been a while back. Walking anywhere. No. There was... At best, there was a little bit of curb around the neighborhood. I actually wanted to walk to Michael's because I thought, hey, it's not that far away from where I was staying. Nope. Quantum, get to DS and check out the bug. What the hell? Clip it for me. I want to see it later. I do want to see it later. Clip it for me, please. Because I'm not done here, I think. Maybe I am done here. I actually might need to check on my client for the last one. No, you didn't get the chance to clip it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks hard. Oh, that sucks real bad. Whoop. Did you manage to clip it now? Okay, I'm gonna just save this. For now, I still have to check on my clients for the rest. Also, I'm kind of tempted to switch category because I really wanna keep going on my factory. Also, that means that I can kind of show you what I'm working on. So, would you guys like me to switch over to Satisfactory? Because I really want to play. I haven't been doing that on stream for a while, and I kind of want to get the Cathedral Factory. Clipped it? Yes! I wish there was an app that allowed me to watch 2 streams at once. Actually, there is a site. There is a site that where you can do that, Quantum. It's called Multi-Stream. So maybe go on there and watch both our streams? Multi-stream. No, multi-stream. Multi-stream. Yes, as in multiple streams at once. That actually works. You're welcome, Quantum. I'm happy I could help. So what do you guys think? We want to switch over to Satisfactory? You guys want me to see, wanna watch me build my cathedral of construction? The cathedral of productivity. There. Catholic Circle, thank you very much. It's actually a set of emotes for a client. Here, for instance, we have the rest in peace emote. There's the laughing out loud emote. And the oh. Highlights in shadow make so much yes. And sometimes you can't even see it when it is on screen. Like I'm kind of trying to get the contrast so high that you can even see it when it's tiny like this. As much as I like to stick around, I have to start getting ready. All right, Firemain, then I wish you a decent day. And I hope your co-workers aren't bothering you too much. Good luck out there. But yeah, I'm really happy about how these turn out. So, Satisfactory, yes or no? I actually already have decided. I at least wanna play a little bit or work a little bit on my build, and kind of show you what I'm working on. So how about I switch the scene for now to just chatting. And in the meantime, I shall change the setup of my lovely abode. That might take a little bit, because I still have to get my monitors into the right position. Might be a little bit difficult. Give me a second. A minute. A hot one. Oh! Whoopsie. That was not my intention. Ah. Okay, that's how this is working. Just need to push around some windows. And hide a few others. Alright, that should actually be everything. I still do need to move a few windows around though. Might take a little bit. And I also have to start up the game. And change my title. Almost forgot about that. So how about I first start up again? Nah, I better go first with changing my title and my category. Update all. Edit. Save. Alright, that should be that. And then I'll quickly boot up Satisfactory now. I did not update to 1.2 for obvious reasons, because I like my mods and my sanity, especially my sanity, though considering that I'm working on a gothic architecture-esque build. You can take what you can think what you want. It makes me a little bit go nuts, but I'm trying. I'm really trying to make this work, this build. Hello, Satisfactory? Would you like to boot up, please? I think that window order is not ideal. All right, that's better. Come on, Steam. Cooperate. I'd like you to. Please. Oop. We are booting. I want the mods. At this point I can play without infinite nudge. I can't. I can't. I actually, for this build, I do need the curve builder and infinite nudge. I would have huge problems without it. All right, this is working. So let's move over to game. I might need to switch the source here, so that's no, not add source, property, factory game. That should be the sound, and then this. Where's my factory game? Oh, there. There we go. We are back in the factory, and I did a lot of interesting stuff. You're very, very welcome, Quantum. That's usually what I do when I want to watch multiple streamers at once. And I just shut up the person that I don't want to listen to. So yeah, you're extremely welcome, Quantum. Because I use it a lot, especially when I'm watching multiple people. Now, this gap here is going to be the bane of my existence. Why? Because I have no idea how to fill it. These crossbows up top, super simple to make. Might have messed up a little bit up here because that little pillar needs to be in the middle. To kind of hide the fact that this is not perfectly connecting. I'm not happy with it, but it is what it is. Now, for those who might have seen my factory before, I completely stumped it out. I just broke it completely. This is basically my starting factory. On the bottom. Oh, hey, Mr. Bean is visiting our little doggo pen. At the bottom, we have standard material, standard parts. We have copper sheets. Cables. It's quite dark in here, so I might need to put some lights around. These are iron plates, wire, a lot of wire actually, and we do need that much wire. Over here we have iron rods, and this is my cast screw production. Yes, I said cast screws. Because we do need, I need a lot of screws, else I shall be screwed. So I thought might as well get the cast screws recipe for this. This is still my supply of snowballs. I just wanted snowballs. And I do think somewhere around my desk I should have a list of what kind of machines I need on level 2 of my build. Level 2 and level 3 actually. We will not be working on this. Instead, I actually want to get the top floor in shape. Now it's gonna be a bit difficult because I will have to get over 20 constructors is the one, over 20 assemblers fit in here somewhere. But I'm really proud of those pillars. They have a really nice design, and if I need to, I could even fit some elevators in here. I kind of like the idea. Now, something else. or something that I need to admit. I had an intern. John Herzmuth has been helping me out with figuring out the style to a degree. Now, these pillars I did on my own. Kind of like them. They look pretty cool. Kind of want to keep them that way. Oh, they also mean quite a bit of work. Sadly, in multiplayer, when we're going for when we need the curve builder, I'm the only one, because I'm kind of hosting the whole thing. It is my world after all. So I'm the only one who can actually use curve builder, which is a bit annoying. I don't have the monies for a server, so I have to host that stuff off of my PC. It kind of sucks. I wish anyone who helps me out here could also use curve builder, but it is what it is. There is sadly no way around it. So, what I'm going to try is finishing up these. In German they would be called Kreuzrippengewölbe. If I would have to translate that word by word, it would probably translate into cross rib. I actually have to look up the word for Gewölbe. Let me quickly look. Yes, I have to look up words now. You know what? I'm gonna look if I can maybe find an English word for that. Rib vault. So cross rib vault. That's apparently the English word for Kreuzrippengewölbe. And these are kind of hard to make, I have to admit. But as soon as you figure out how to find the middle of everything, it's okay. Not entirely sure if I also want to get a peaked arch between these two. I don't think that should work. So I'd rather not. Also, these big pillars in the middle are going to be a bit hard to figure out how to get everything around. I mean, I can try to use them for logistics, but I insist on this so everything actually looks like Gothic architecture and not just like a ripoff. I want this to be, when it comes to architecture, as historically accurate as I can make it. Which is going to be a pain in the butt. When it comes to figuring out the curvature. But if I can manage to make it right, it's gonna be so worth it. It's gonna look so cool. I mean, the lighting here alone is already... I love it. I love the way this turns out. And I do love my signs. I am a signaholic. I openly admit. If you are not a signaholic, join us. Join the cult of the sign lovers. I am kind of tempted to maybe get some kind of glass dome. Or something akin to a glass dome, so that maybe there is a lot of glass up here. This, I kind of want to get a wall in. It's also the reason why I put some space in the back. Or I kind of set the pillars back a little bit so I can keep a little bit of depth. So if I can actually pull this off without going absolutely mad, And I'm going to be a very happy camper. I'm going to be the happiest girl alive that ever satisfactoried. So fingers crossed that I actually managed to make it. But I really do want this to work. Now, this is going to be painful to actually put down because we are still on 1.1 on this save, and I will not change that. I will not change it for the world. Also, my nose is dripping. Give me a second. My nose is dripping. Yes, I don't have a nose, but I do have a nose. Better. So I actually have to manually place all the damn signs. I don't think you need luck like me. You'll get it. If you think so, Quantum, then I'll trust you. Yeah. Kind of like the pillar design. Just have to figure out how to actually get this here connected in a way that it does look okay. That does look fine. Also, John, your character is still here. And I have absolutely no idea how to fix this. I mean, is there a way? That I can just kick that out because your light is kind of disrupting my planning a little bit. But I can live with it, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was working on this morning. I just want to kick out the characters so it's not in the way. I can TP his player character? Can I? How? How do I do that before I do something stupid? And can I just TP him into the hub? Because that would be probably most convenient. Yeah, these pillars are basically just these arches continue to the floor. And then some big pillars in the middle. Just kick me then, you're the host. It's like just a command. Probably. Let's see if that works. Help, info list, tempo, zoop. Ooh! Enter 3 coordinates. No idea, no idea. How do I do this? I don't know about TP, but if you hit him enough, he'll go away? You think so? I don't want to hit him though. Oh well. I'm sorry, John, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm very sorry, man. I hope you're not mad at... Oh, wait, he still had some items with him. I'm so sorry. I had to do it. It did despawn. There's just chest here. So yeah, let's continue with the the boring stuff I can actually skip for now. That should be the middle here, so I'm gonna put a big old pillar straight up. I also still need the middle. Oh wait, there is my middle. That's convenient. So we're gonna get the middle here. Allez, zoop. So we can use that to actually connect the rest here to the middle like we did with the other ones. But when he respawns, he'll have his stuff. Oh, that works for me. Mad? How can I be mad if I'm dead? I'm sorry, John. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, but you gave me no other choice. Also still have to... That angle should actually work. Still. Because I'm kind of trying to use the same angle. Nah, that angle does not quite fit. That looks actually more like it. Let's have a look if the... That looks about right. Yeah, that actually looks right. So let's do that. And that should technically be the exact same angle or the exact same... Oh wait, I did that a little bit too early. Should do that last. Whoopsie doopsie. Alright, now we have to connect this to the middle here. So let's hope that I can get the angle right away. Now the difficult part is actually figuring out how much needs to overlap here. I usually do that just by eye. I just estimate. I'm not mad, I'm sad because the mods won't work with client players. I know! It sucks so bad! So I can join the effort and build with my friend and her factory. It's a game bug, apparently, that MPs remain a ghost on the server. Guess I gotta live with that. Kinda wanna try to have that corner somewhere in the middle. Somehow this one does not quite fit. Let's try that again. Because technically these two should hit in the middle. This one does not actually quite fit. I'm wondering why right now. Because it should actually... Maybe I'm just seeing it wrong. Or maybe it's that weird overlap here. There's one perfect arch or cross arch, which I'm really proud of, and the rest is is somewhat wonky. Which one is it? This one. This one is just beautiful. It's perfect. It's all I ever wanted. And the rest just goes like, I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. I'm also a little bit too lazy to fix it. If only there was a building part to build walls with these curved shapes, like a dome tool or something. Yeah, I know, right? That would make stuff so much easier. But here I am, doing this all by myself, without any assistance from a tool. Okay, ad starts in 2 minutes. All I ever wanted, that's the way I need it. All I ever wanted. I don't even know that Journey song. I guess I'm too young for that. Oh wait. All I ever wanted, that's the way I need it. Now, oh wait. Yeah, right. Without any assistance from a tool. Yeah, that's me. A tool. Oh, come on. Don't take it that way. You're not a tool. I might be. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I hope I'm not. I do need... Nope. I need to delete this. And then these. And this. That side over there is also going to be funny, to say the least. But I think I'll figure that out. I'll probably have to do a lot of arches then, because I might need to actually connect all of these arches over to here. So I'll probably have to find the middle on each of these pillars. And I might need to adjust the center does not quite function right, because this is a perfect curve here, and there we have a little bit of a... Kinda sucks. You're not a tool either, you're... Oh, a beautiful human. Thank you very much, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have ads in a little bit, so... Let's have these nice arches in our view to see what we're working on before ads start. Because we are going to have a break, so my brain can adjust to the madness that is going to be arches, arches, and more arches. Anyway, I hang out around a while and watch you building, if that's okay. That's absolutely okay. I'm in that space where I can really need some use some good vibes. I am happy to hear that. We also have ads, so... We'll have a little bit of a break for 2.5 minutes. There we go. Much nicer. I need to drink. I need water. Actually, I can put my smudge guard back into my drawer here. Did not mean to do that. Anyway, and yeah, it's actually not a good space, but you know, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. If one only remembers to turn on the light. Yeah. You love that theme? That's nice. I really adore anything game original soundtracks. Alright. It breaks down. Why the hell am I falling? Why am I falling? What are you doing? Let's see. I hope that's a good angle. Legend of Zelda Minish Cap is really a game worth playing if you never had it. I actually did play it. Though I got kind of stuck somewhere. I cannot remember where though. It's been a long time since I played that. Oh, I can still remember that I... Oh, this might have been a mistake. I think I do need to remove this so I can get on top of there. Then I should... Oh. That was not H, that was R. Then I should be able to do this. Ha! Oh. That's not enough pillar. So I should probably zoom up just a little bit more. There we go. Then we can do the curvening. Let's hope that I can find a really nice... I think that should be the middle spot. Then we'll fill in that gap. And remove this one so we can actually do the same on the other side. Wait. I did the stupid again. HR? But I'm not even at the construct. What? What? Did I just miss something? Oh, H and R. That just took a second. Thank you very much, John. You broke my brain. Thank you very much. So let's see if I can get maybe just as much of a perfect arch like over there. I think I need to add one. Or maybe I just need to add a half of a pillar. No, that's actually... Yeah, that's what I actually mean. This is off by quite a bit. So I guess... Nope, I need to keep you. Guess I have to go a little bit down. That looked like that was only like one unit to go down, so let's give that a try. I could actually just try with one, so don't have to suffer. Then see if my thought was correct there. Oh, that looks nice. That actually looks the way I want it to. Sweet. So let's delete the excess. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. And technically, I will not need, or maybe I do. Also seem like you're a bit too high. How about you? Can you please cooperate? Thank you. That looks more like it. Oh, that looks beautiful. And you shall vanish into non-existence. Oh, that was a bit too far up. That might be a problem because I cannot reach that high. Can reach that high later. I'm not going to do that right now. Or maybe I can. Not quite. Come on, let me up, just a little bit. Yeah, kind of running out of, come on, please. Ah, there's probably just one last piece. one last piece that does not want to cooperate. Now I might actually need to do something about the middle here to cover it. I have yet to actually decide on what I want to do though. We got time. Now for the funky part. Gonna dread this. I'm so going to dread this. This is just too low. Why are you too low? Oh, that was close. That was really close. Oh boy. So there's a few of these just hanging around there, and I really hope that they are not necessary. Oh, looks all right. Way I will do this middle pillar is, first of all, need to copy that, and then I shall change to simple soup, and down we go. I'm not happy that these are not quite lining up. That these are a different height. It feels like I did something wrong, but it looks right. It makes me a little bit concerned. I mean, it won't be very visible as soon as I cover everything up like this. It just won't matter. But I will know. I will know, and it's going to be a pain in the butt as soon as I have to actually connect everything over here. But it feels like it's right. No, I need this. Whoop. I mean, these are supposed to be all the same height, but if it's not adding up, this might actually be a bit of a problem. I mean, maybe, just maybe, the angle is different. That's why it's a little bit off. I'm not sure if that's what the problem is. Whatever, I shall not concern myself with details that just break my head. Oh, well, that makes sense. I do not need that much of a gap. Just need them to barely fit. That should be about the same height as the other ones. I mean, I can just go ahead and measure. But just going through it, yep, that should be right. Same also goes onto the sides, just to make them neat. Just kind of annoys me that you can see the pillars that are also in the middle of, down in the floor. For me, that's a bit hard to compute. The overlay is not great. I think shan't is a word which unjustifiably fell out of modern day English. Yes. Very much agree. Now I really want these pillars here to be a bit closer to the edge, because they get no lighting. These middle ones do. You can see that over there. I kind of want to keep that pattern going. Keeping that part the same is a little bit tricky, because I really have to estimate by eye, and usually I don't really like to do that, but kind of have to. That kind of looks like it's one too high. Okay. Then you go away. You shall go away. And then I'll add some here. And some here. Now you can barely see that there is something off. As I said, I still have to figure out what to do here in this middle section, especially because there's so much space. I could technically use that for the big machine clusters, big assembly clusters. But I don't know if or how this is going to work. I already like where it's going. This is going to be a bit more difficult than I may bargain for. I guess I'll have to figure something out. Because I do need to connect these somehow. I could, of course, try something out. See if I can actually make this work. These are not perfectly aligned, which is annoying. Blender if it was a game. It depends. It depends on what you're doing with Blender. Let alone that a lot of assets have been built with Blender. I might need to change. Yeah, I think I have to change some settings here real quick. So let's see, mods, Livecam settings. Do you see that? I think I actually want to try that. I can zoom blueprints! Oh my goodness! I didn't know that works! I didn't know that works! That's just fantastic! Okay, we do need a graph builder. Rotation step amount I need to push down to, let's say, 0.1. 0.1 should work. A lot of stuff I need to know and learning falling. Yeah, physics simulations are a bit of a weird one, but I do not concern myself with that. Already might have done the trick. Getting pretty close to where I need to be. I guess I'll take it the way it is. Because that's going to be my guide to get those pillars here connected to our building. What is your favorite part to produce in satisfactories? Mine is screws? Screws? Hey? In what world does a person like to produce screws? Are you a psychopath? Like, I despise screws with a damn passion. What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? John, you are aware psychopaths are actually sane people. They just have no empathy. And a very limited range of feelings. I think I'm doing that wrong, am I? Oh, let's try that. You think I call myself Herzmut for disguise? Yes. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's see if I can actually... That would be great if I can actually connect that the way it does. Ooh. That might actually work. Just need everything about the same height. How can it hurt if I have no feelings? That's the funny part. Even psychopaths have, as I said, a very limited range of feelings, but they do. The funny thing about that is just that autistic people also get confused for, kind of confused for being psychopaths, which is kind of sucks. Or at least for narcissists. It should be about the same height. Yep, that fits. And these can please do one more. And these can also do with one more. What do I do with that? Because I don't think that I can actually connect. Let's go up, 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 up. Oh, technically I need to go underneath this pillar here. So let's see if I can make that work. So I think we should be around there. But I do need to rotate this a little bit more, else it just does not work. I can tell your feelings are quite intact. Your feelings are quite intact. Actually holding back a bit on them. Otherwise I'd ask you every day how you feel. And wouldn't that be annoying? Problem is, most of the time I don't even know how I feel. That's why I think I'm autistic. Well, let's just say it's kind of hard to articulate. And the fact that I'm playing Satisfactory is not helping. So maybe we'll go for a double arch here. That should actually work quite nicely. Let's make that one, maybe not one short. Let's keep that angle. So that this is actually in the same like this, also no, like this. Then I kind of need to push that in here. Let's see if that actually works the way I'd like it to. Ah, it's poking out. It's poking out. Oh wait, it shouldn't be poking out too bad. I don't like that. Maybe I need to cover that. Anyway, I love screws. First because... and second, they are so random in this game. Everything is calculated to measure, but screws are measured by the box, not by the piece. The amount you need is completely arbitrary. I think my biggest gripe with screws is that you need so many. It's ridiculous. I am tempted to actually... Whoops. Put that arch in the middle of these two. Eh? What did I do? Parallel. No, I don't want that. I want that. Thank you very much. What am I doing? I'm pressing the wrong button. Ah! You're screwed if you don't have them. Unless you have the right alternative recipes. So maybe I am not screwed. Alright, let's try and see if we can maybe get this in the middle here. Maybe I even need to put that. I don't think that this is going to meet in the middle, does it? Only thing I hate about screws is you gotta create them from rebar. Luckily there's, yeah, cast screws are a godsend. Or a fix-it send? I need you flush with these. Thank you very much. I'ma do a little bit of a weird. Now just try to connect the middle like that in the hopes that this works. It might not look the way I'd like it to though, so that's just an experiment here. Of course. No, that's the problem that I was worried about. Because these arches do not connect at all. I'd love them to actually connect in the middle so it's structurally sound. But it doesn't. It's not. This could look so great, but the structure is not structuring. Ah, and I'm getting annoyed with it. The structure is not structuring. It's not in the way I'd like it to. This makes it just worse. Now I understand why Dickbutt said he went insane while building his Gothic cathedral. If things just don't want to work together, you just got stuff like this. Ah! This is going to be the bane of my existence. Kind of tempted to just rebuild maybe that curve here to just push it completely through, but then I'll have some problems with these arches, which are just, they are just beautiful. Ah! I'm really trying. But I mean, I know myself. I'm gonna go insane about this anyway. Maybe I can at least trick around. Maybe by covering up the cross sections here. I mean, it does connect. Still kind of works. They even connect somewhat at the same level. So maybe I can trick around here. Let me see. Maybe I can make this work. Need to redo this one anyway. Might as well do that right now. Put these in the middle. No! Oh, fuck. Let's try that again. I mean, if I can actually make this work, then I'm going to be the happiest girl alive. Okay, we want to keep that. And then we want to move all of this down into the middle. Ooh, it's not wait, maybe that's huge. Because I need this pillar to be definitely. Ah, verdammte Scheiße. You know things are bad when I'm cursing in German. Let's try that again. Also kind of funny if your controls are kind of inverted. Alright, is this somewhat in the middle? Yes. Are you somewhat in the middle? Not quite. Can I maybe move you just a little bit? No, I can't. Things are really bad when you're cursing in German while you're playing in the engineer's game. Indeed, indeed, John. Push that up just well enough. Let's see if this is still somewhat in the middle. I think I can go up a little bit more. Let's see over there. Because then I'll take this as my guide. Get all of this. I think that should be it. Doesn't have to be perfect. No, actually that works. Okay, let's keep that. Then I'll delete these guys because they now have to actually connect to the arch that I just made. So let's hope that this works the way I hope. It should also be somewhat at around the same height. So let's see if we can connect these somewhat sensibly to that arch here. I mean, if that works, would be really great. It's probably not gonna look too great now. But as long as it connects. You are too high, so you need to go down. Now, how about you? I'm not even going in the right direction. Oh. Do we have a winner here? We might. I need to trick around just a little bit. Things do not want to work the way I'd like them to. Okay, how bad do I need to move this to make this work? I think that's not even the same. I fear that this is not even the same. Yeah. All right, time to make a little bit of a mess here. Just so I have somewhat the right angle. You should be actually there, and I think I can even make this work. So I'll keep that here. Just as a little guide, I can still remove it if I need to. Oh wait, I probably should have connected that to the end here. My brain's starting to fry. I don't even have salt for the brain fries. I really want this to work. Oh, come on, game. Please give me at least something I can work with. Also, I don't quite like the angle of that, but I actually want this to connect to this circle. Like this. That's actually pretty good. It's probably not going to be, yeah, that's not going to be flush with this. But that looks definitely a lot better than before, where those two were crossing. Then I want this pillar also to connect like here. Ideally, I want to do that from the same-ish. distance. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm bad at counting right. Wait. I'm not bad at counting. I'm just counting stupid. 12. Okay, we have 12 here. And then we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I kind of need it here. Back to soupening. Probably not the same height. No, looks good. In worst case, I'll figure something out how to kind of hide that corner back here. Right now, it serves the purpose. Probably should have calculated the whole build somehow. Why did I not do it? Because I am not an architect. I'm also not a statistician. So this is not my realm. I think I can work with this. This one's also a bit further up, and this is also a bit... I think I got it. I can probably kind of hide that corner back here or do something to make it look better. So I'm not too worried. At least those arches are working as I intend them to do. We are going to ignore that that there is not exact symmetry here. We are just going to ignore that. I think that's going to be the experiment of the day. If I make this angle high enough, should be able to connect to this as well. This works. I did not expect it to work, but it does. I am a genius. Here I might need to adjust the angle because that's a little bit further down. And I also have to change the angle. Probably have to change the angle here as well. It might not look like it, but it works as intended. If you can even look in the first place. I'm so sorry. Okay, we have ads again. I'll just wait for the ads to end, and then I'll fix this. Or I do this. Also, I'm a little bit tired, so I just do the last little arches and then I hope I'm free. Unless I find something else that's going to make me mad. I could actually put some kind of tower on top. That could probably work pretty nicely. Also, that would look pretty cool if I can pull that off. As I said, I can't technically use the center of the pillars as little logistic. Yeah, I know I'm on for 3.5 hours. I definitely at least want to finish this. That's a lot given your average stream time. Ah, that is technically my average stream time. Might not look like it, but works as intended. Every German engineering project ever. Not that I might. Of course you don't mind. You got something nice to watch. I hope it is nice to watch me just go crazy on arches. Please tell me that you are at least. And are you not entertained? I hope you are. I hope my madness entertains you. Yeah, something nice to watch and said. God damn it! God damn it! John, stop it! Stop it! You're evil. Stop being so nice. All right. Ad break's over. Just want to finish this. I really hope that I don't have to do too much before I'm losing my mind. I think this works. I think this works fine. Yep, I would say that actually fits. Now it's not perfect, of course, but it works for what I'm trying to do here. Whoop. No, I need those 2 floorboards. It looks okay and it doesn't disrupt too much. So let's just do the... That actually still looks like the pillar that I've designed before. Just that angle here is a little bit steeper, but this is still in there. That middle is still here. It's even a bit flatter. As long as it works. As long as it works. And we shall just... delete these. Add that to the bottom. Pull it down to the floor. I might do something about these after the fact. Not sure what to do with these pillars yet. This one definitely needs to go because I have no use for you. I also have no use for you. I mean, I could try to connect these second pillars, but I don't like the idea. So I'll leave it. I'll leave it like that. Because I kind of like the shape here. It may not be perfect. It might not be symmetrical. But I do like the way it's going. And that's probably the most important thing here. So I think I should leave it at that because my brain is donezo. I cannot think straight anymore, and that's really bad for a game where I actually have to think about design and shape in the way I have to, in the way I do. It looks pretty good so far. I still have to figure out something about that. Let's call it a knee, because technically it is a knee. I'll definitely have to add the lights on the other side. And I have to get rid of that. No idea how I'll get there, but I'll figure it out. So I guess I should call it a day. We've done a lot. And I think it's a good time to actually call it. So, I hope you had fun. I certainly did. And I hope I'll see you next time. Which, I'm not entirely sure if I will stream on Monday because that's still a holiday. Which does not mean that I'm not streaming on holidays. It's more like I might have some plans. Because family is a bit of a weird thing. So I hope I'll see you on Monday. I am not entirely sure. If not then I'll see you on Tuesday. And until then, I'll see ya. Bye bye.